Welcome back to the channel, guys. We're back out again about a week before Christmas, maybe 10 days before Christmas, and hope you have good festive holidays when the time comes round. So let's go inside and see what we can find. I've already stepped in here with 1 foot. I went down, so you might disappear again now. It's not that deep. It felt deeper on. Right, I think I'll have to head towards one. I think this was our very first mine. It wasn't our very first mine, it was our second one over there. And this mine has got a really gruesome story to it. When we find somebody sit down and have a cup right after. I'll go into a bit more detail. Some of you guys from the very start of the channel may remember the story. Back at the portal. We're hoping to gain the workings below us on this level. I'm looking at the books, just looking for tallow candle marks. It's such a long time since we were in here, it's been a few years, so I can't remember this at all. So it's like we're all exploring it together. How smooth the side is here. Some nails coming through. Some rusty sulphury colour coming through there. Not sure if you can see it. The camera. It looks cool with the waves of water coming down it. Opens up a bit here. Quartzy stuff, the colour in it. Again, very crudely quartz. Nice. See handprints here, but I can't guarantee they were miners. But in the mines that are lesser known, you will see the handprints of miners. Right, so we are going to go down here. You're on the helmet cam, so the footage might be poorer than the new camera. It just saves me swapping them over every 5 seconds. We'll turn the light on a little bit brighter. When we're ready to go down. Sound like footsteps, huh? Could be a false floor, don't know yet. We'll soon find out. there, look at it from up there. See, we're nearly down to the bottom. So we go down this side to stay away from the drips. I think that's the false floor. We won't know until we're down there. Hopefully that'll keep us dry. A little bit drier. That's where we come from. You can see right at the top, very top, maybe basically at the top of that slope is where we came into the slope at the very top, came down the rope, down to the deep adit. Now we have the top of the what looks like pumping shaft, and if you can see there, I don't want to go too close, that looks like a wooden pumping pipe using a cast metal. That one looks wood to me. Not falling. Yeah, it does look like wood. Now, what I'm not sure of, I think I can see rock on the side here. Now we're going to risk this plank and stay still. It's very slippery. What will happen now is that's a windlass, or remains of windlass. Yeah. But what will happen now, this water will silt up and I won't be able to see what's up on my feet on the way back. But hopefully we'll give it enough time to settle. Keep an eye out for. Oh. That looks like a backfill, that did. To me. So keep back over. I forgot to say, On our first visit, we didn't have any ropes with us, so we have not been down this part of the mine ever. There's a stout out area there. You can more or less walk up that. We might come back and check that out on the way back. We'll continue the main adit. Stack of deads here. Oh, holy moly. Bit of a metal bar there. Right. Don't think we're going to be crossing this. So here's the flooded wind. And anyway, even if we cross this timber here, right? The back of it, it's soft bit. So even if we cross this timber, the next timber's missing, see it on the side? So we what happens now is I dirtied that, so I can't take a photo of this. But look at the windlass. So this is part of the mechanism for winding up the rope or chain for bringing up a cable, winding up a cable from lower levels, basically from down below this level. And the handle is still on it, this windlass. So I was just taking a few pictures of this huge stope with this winds here and the plank going across, another hole over there with the planks missing, another hole over there, and more hole over there with planks missing. The adit probably continues, but this is the last timber that looks reasonable, and it's not even to the end of solid ground, it's still on the timber that's going to cross. So I'm not going to risk it, and even if I did cross that, you would get to that bit there which could be a false floor, which is more likely a false floor. It could be a rock, but it looks like false floor to me. So even if I stood there, it could be on a false floor, and then you've got no timber going to cross the next section anyway, and the timbers are missing down the bottom as well. Who knows what's down there? It might be done in the future with more timbers or something, or to be able to see this part of the windlass, which would have been set up probably here. There'd be a frame sticking up one side and a frame sticking up the other side. One man this side on the handle, one man on the other side on the handle, and wind it up and down. But to see one in such a good preserved condition like that, where you can even see the nails of the bolts on the outside, you know, 1 inch timbers going around like that, you never see them like that. And both handles are still on. This handle is on, and you can see the handle down there. And that is something else to see, to be honest. That is awesome. But look at these rusticles. I think it's they're formed by some sort of bacteria that eats at the metal. I'm not 100%, I'm not an expert, so if you do know exactly how these are formed, do let me know in the comments. So I'll just check with the phone. Say that this is I've never seen anything like this before. But what makes you wonder now what's underneath my feet here. see any other artifacts. There's a metal plate there. Tread as lightly as we can, you know, just in case we are on the football. Something tells me we might not be. And then again, there's no planks here. But look, there's a plank here, so there's definitely a false floor there. This timber is so slippery. I'm going to take a photo of this before we cross it and dirty the water. But to explain again, see the timber sticking up? One timber this side, there would have been one the other side there. You see this, the bottom bit sticking up, and they would have gone up and held that windlass. So it looks like there was two windlasses there. There would be one here and one over there. Epic, epic. And then the pumping mechanism, the pipe, wooden pipe is in there. So before I cross this with you, we'll take a photo of this with my phone, and we'll continue to explore. Before we cross back over this timber, I know it's just going to be looking back down at what we've just seen, but we might get a bird's eye view of what we've seen from the ground level. So let's see if we can get up there together. I think we can walk up here. Sorry for it's blinding you. Just come up from there. I wonder if we can get a better view. No, okay. So I was half expecting the hole back down here. Looking back down to the windows the other side, but there isn't. It's good to check these little places out. You never know what you can see. What I have noticed here, let me just turn my lights up. So you can see up into a stope there. See the timbers in the back. There's actually a different stope from what we came down, which is quite mad. So let's get back down there, grab a bag, cross the timber and cross the winds and back to the other side. We'll keep you going in case we slip. Make it out without slipping yet. Oh. Hopefully you can see. I can just about see what I'm doing. So we're safely across that winds. Next to those framework for the windlass, and it looks like there's a pipe going across the side of it. So we're back where we came down. And have a look at the pumping shaft there. Now look at where we came in at the very top of that slope. And I think those are timbers in that hole up there is where we looked up. We were stood in a tiny slope and looked up into the timbers. I think that's it there. Cross over this load of rubble that's fallen down. Still got to be careful where we stand now, because so far it's been false floor after false floor. It's another adit that's been backfilled. It does go quite far, but it's backfilled. Everybody's been stepping up here, so we'll do the same. Could be false floor, some timbers there, but it doesn't say it's a false floor. As you can see, it's not. Is that the end? Can't be the end. I think you can see up into another slope there, and up into another bit there. The ground is soft there, really. No timbers. Place looks a bit dangerous. Wow, it's very dangerous in here. Don't fuck it, ain't gonna go any further. Look at this. Come a tiny bit closer. Don't want to make any noise in here. It's all cracked. See all the cracks there going all the way up. That slab is just, it's probably held back by that stuff there, but you ain't squeezing through there. It's the last of it. Get out to this section. See, it's like all clay. So that would have gone towards the portal. So obviously that's why it's blocked. So we will head back to the rope and back up to safety. I think that's where they would have been looking for ore. Up we go, last bit, taking a few photos. Right, we're back up safely. We're going to go and have our tea, put our ropes away, and then we'll explore what's left of this level in here. I don't think there's much, but we'll explore what's left there. And then we'll go back out, see what time it is, and then see if we can explore some more workings before it goes dark. Back in the tick. Hopefully you can see me alright. The mine we're at today, there's some gruesome stories to the mine. Also, what you see here today is nothing compared to when the mines were running here. The houses, basically the workmen, the families, all the houses are gone now. You look outside here now today and you wouldn't know there was a village here of thousands of people living here. I'll add a picture of a plan of the streets and the village that I have, or gives you a rough idea of the whole site. The streets and different buildings and stuff like that, churches, the mansion. A little bit about the village. As with many towns that were born through the mines, many towns and villages in Britain have developed in association with mining activities. When the mines closed, such communities suffered economic hardship and some loss of population, which happened in this at this mine site. The gruesome stories to go with this mine. The only episode of interest from this period was a series of events that involved 3 murders and a hanging. The episode illustrates in extreme form how things may go badly wrong when the breadwinner has to work from some distance away from his or her family. Blacksmith by the name of Siôn Jones, no relation to me, same surname, came to work at Dylife in 1725, leaving his wife and 2 children at home at Ystwyth in Ceredigion. Soon after his arrival in Dylife, Siôn Jones began an affair with a farmer maid. Several weeks later, his wife brought the 2 children by foot to spend a few days with him. On the surface, all was well during their stay, but when his wife and children began the journey home, Siôn Jones murdered them and threw their bodies down a disused mine shaft at this mine. Now, we don't know which shaft it is, but we know this is the mine. 11 weeks later, a group of miners, were instructed to retrieve some old timbers from the mine shaft and discovered the bodies. Siôn Jones was put on trial and found guilty of the murders of his wife and children. As his final task as a blacksmith, he was ordered to make a hanging frame with a frame suspended from a gallows. He also was made, because he was a blacksmith, he was made to make his gibbet and head cage. So we've had our tea. We've cleaned up behind us. Just got our gear to carry back out. I've noticed when we were sitting down, the metal worker can't really tell what it is. A bit misty in and out because I've been vaping. So that is the top of the stope. And we went down, came back up out safely. We'll just finish exploring this level. See if see the burn marks on the ceiling here from right there, from the tallow candles. There's some on that wall there as well. Might be able to see it now. Just navigate this. See fellow explorers being sat here with their candles as well. You see more of the burn marks here quite plainly. There would have been a tallow candle there, that's fallen off. You can just see a bit of a clay left there, I'm not going to touch it. So the attic continues that way a bit further. I thought my lighting up for you. And hopefully you don't get the drip on you while I show you. See the timber platform up there. Stemple is all the way up here. And at the very top you can see a platform up there. See if we can get a better view for you. Without getting dripped on the lens. Again, the platform again there, right in front of us. See the stemples. See the big false floor up there. So if there's a level above us, you could be walking over that and you wouldn't know. See the stemples. There's an alcove there. So let's continue down the main adit here. I don't expect this to go too far. Looking at what the level was like below, was very fractured and very clay. No, lots of clay layers. Everything's collapsing around. Oh. At least this bit is dry, isn't it? Looks like backfilled. So I've a backfilled overpass or winds or they were going to go down. Can't see anything else from exit.